broadcasting across the nation from the East Coast to the West, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm.
Welcome to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, Technology News of the Week, the show for the everyday person talking about technology, broadcasting across the nation with insightful segments on subjects weeks ahead of the mainstream media. We welcome our radio audience of 35 million listeners to an hour of insightful technology news. I'm Nathan Mumm, your host and technologist with over 30 years of technology expertise. Our co-host Mike Gourdet is in studio today. He's the award-winning author and our human behavior expert. We have Odie behind the board, and we have Mark MIA. He is at a whiskey.
He's right here.
Is he right there?
Yeah.
That's a good version of him.
He
you know what?
Like a little monkey.
He misses out on today's show so he can be at a whiskey conference. Wow.
That sounds like Mark.
That does sound like him. All right, we're live streaming during our show on 4 of the most popular platforms, including YouTube, Twitch TV, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We encourage you to visit us online at techtimeradio.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/techtimeradio. Now, we are all friends with different backgrounds, but we bring the best technology show possible weekly for our family, friends, and fans to enjoy. We're glad to have Odie, our producer, at the control panel today. Welcome, everyone. Let's start today's show.
Now on today's show.
All right, today on the show, we have Two Truths and a Lie, our game show that pits all of us against each other. Odie and Mike will have an opportunity to listen to 3 articles that I talk about and see if they guess which one is a fake. We'll also, of course, have tons of information, and we have breaking news on Windows 10. We've talked about this before, so you're going to want to absolutely make sure you stay tuned for that because it may just save you a year or 2 of upgrades. Now, in addition, we have our standard features, including Mike's mesmerizing moment, our technology fail of the week, a possible Nathan Nugget, and, of course, our pick of the day, whiskey tasting, to see if our selected whiskey pick gets 0, 1, or 2 thumbs up at the end of the show. But now it's time for the latest headlines in the world of technology.
Here are our top technology stories of the week.
All right, so guess what? These are kind of review stories, Mike. This is going to be interesting. We talked about this when the DOGE, or the Department of, what was it?
Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah, okay. So we talked about this
It's a hustle.
That's right. We talked about this before, but now it's officially coming on out. A whistleblower has said that former senior DOGE officials now at the Social Security Administration copied Social Security numbers, names, and birthdays of over 300 million Americans to a private section of the agency's cloud. That private cloud environment is accessible by other former DOGE employees, by former DOGE employees at the SSA, and is lacking adequate security, the whistleblower claims, potentially putting in a bunch of information out on risk. Let's go to Lisa Walker with more on this.
A written complaint filed through the nonprofit Government Accountability Project alleges that senior Trump appointees at the Social Security Administration, who recently were part of the Department of Government Efficiency team, made copies of data in a manner that constitutes violations of law. The complaint states that career cybersecurity officials within the SSA warned that the decision to duplicate the data was very high risk, and discussed the potential need to reissue Social Security numbers to millions of Americans if the cloud server was compromised. Back to you guys in the studio.
What was that? Did she?
I think she was.
What was that?
I don't know. I need to ask Lisa.
Isn't this a tech fail of the week? What is this?
What is it? So, okay. Well, this isn't the tech fail. Tech fail gets even worse. You're going to be even more not happy about that. So here's what we got. Amazon Web Services. You know, it's a great service, but I don't know if we should have our government Social Security numbers hanging out on Amazon's cloud service. Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't.
This is the time where I, thank God that I am almost dead.
And why is that? Why are you happy that you're almost dead, Mike?
Because I don't have to put up with all the stuff that's going on in technology for that much longer.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So what happens if all of a sudden you got an email and something in the mail that says that you needed to get a new Social Security number? What would you do about that?
What? Is
You
that
wouldn't
what's
get
going to
any option.
happen?
Yeah,
Am I going to get a piece of mail in my
That is
mailbox?
such a pain.
Yeah, so your Social Security number that you have memorized,
That's insane.
you're going to have
yeah.
to rememorize a new one. Now, we talked about this when this was happening. We said, you know what, that we were informed by security experts. Some of them maybe are Nick Espinosa and other individuals that, you know what, this stuff that was going on with the Department of General Unaccountability or General Entertainment.
Or Doge.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, General.
Wasn't that a coin?
Department, it is. Department of General Entertainment is what I'm going to start calling them. I did not use practical security. They actually went on in and they started copying files. You know how you have Windows Explorer, you open it up, and you copy stuff to like a USB drive?
Just
That
leave me
did.
alone. I'm going to sit here and drink.
Okay. So they started copying stuff over. Now, according to Andre Meza, an attorney with the Government Accountability Project, the cloud environment appeared to be set up for DOGE affiliated Social Security staffers, but it lacks independent security monitoring and oversight and has serious concerns about vulnerability. Now, this is really important because if somebody sues you as a company, let's say you're an employee and you sue a company, and since I work on IT backends, this has happened many times before. There's all about this chain of custody on how information is obtained, retained, what it goes through. Chain of custody in the United States government is a formal process of if this data is copied here, we put this information here, we put this information here. When the Department of General Entertainment decided to come on in and change all of this, they didn't follow the practices. If you have a practice that is developed by your government, you should all have to follow the process, whether it's right or wrong.
I think you should not get rid of all the security experts. That's what I think.
And you shouldn't get rid of security experts. All of this is going to point to this being compromised. We've talked about this. I will guarantee you in the next year or two, we're going to have this compromised Social Security numbers. Just wait till we get to the technology fail of the week. The technology fail of the week is going to make you go, oh my gosh, because we are at the point now where everything is getting compromised. And you know what? It's just like, all right, well, you know what? No big deal. Just hopefully you're checking your credit cards and your credit and everything that you do every day, 24/7 to make sure that you're secured, because the people that have your data online and the companies that have your data no longer care.
Yeah, I'm just going to be really upset if my stuff gets compromised and somebody gets a better job with my Social Security number.
Is that what you're going to worry?
That will tick me off.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we got going on. We did talk about this, and now it nationally broke as news. So
okay, well,
you know what? We're months ahead of the mainstream media.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
All right. I can't wait for this next. This.
I think we should start a new segment.
What is this going to be called?
I told you so.
I told you so. Actually,
yeah,
we should. You know what?
This is gonna be I told you so.
All three of these stories today are I told you so.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting. Wait till okay, there you go. So what do we have next on our I told you so?
Okay, remember not too long ago we talked about Taco Bell replacing all their people with computers.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, and how I
think Wendy's has done that a little bit with some of their marketing and their pricing, right? They did pricing, surge pricing.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
So after 2 million AI orders, guess what?
What?
Taco Bell has admitted that humans still belong in the drive-thru.
What?
Yep.
Say that's not so.
It apparently is so.
Okay.
Fast food companies have been experimenting with integrating artificial intelligence into their restaurants, from Flippy, the burger flipping robot at White Castle, to dynamic pricing at Wendy's. One arena where AI seems to be really struggling, though, is at the drive-thru, and Taco Bell is the latest to experience AI mishaps at the order box. Okay. After taking 2 million orders with AI, Taco Bell has reached one conclusion. It's a dumb idea.
Okay, all righty. Now, you could have told him that on day one, right?
I did. I think I said that on this show, that this was a bad idea.
It's funny because we're not even account executives and we know better.
Account executives are like TV executives. They have no idea what's going on.
But I don't.
They don't
want to save money, and then in the long run, they're just wasting money.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
but what they do here,
they're gonna get sacked, and then they're gonna go do the same thing at some other company.
Here's the secret, though. What you always say is it's a learning experience, and that you're gonna.
And that's
put
what they said. We're learning a lot. I'm going to be honest with you, Dave
How long
Matthews.
was that in? Do you know how long that was in? Like a time period or anything?
2 months.
It was only 2 months.
No, it's been longer than that.
It's about 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Dane Matthews, Taco Bell's chief digital and technology officer, told the Wall Street Journal, "I think like everybody, sometimes it lets me down, but sometimes it really surprises me." Way to go, Dane. That's real smart.
All right.
Revelation comes after Taco Bell's new AI drive-thru ordering system was a subject of memes online, primarily on TikTok, where people had a great time showing off flaws in the new technology. In one video, a customer caught the AI in a loop, continually asking what they wanted to drink until they became so frustrated they drove away. In another video, a customer started ordering McDonald's food at Taco Bell, and the AI let them do it, and even suggested McDonald's dipping sauces before the drive-thru worker cut in to complete the order properly.
Oh, wow.
In a coup de grace, one customer ordered 18,000 cups of water. And the AI was perfectly fine with that, causing the drive-thru worker to once again step in and save the day.
All right. So these workers, I guess, are listening when these people come up to the AI stuff?
Well, yeah, they have to have somebody sitting there.
So you have an employee listening to the AI to make sure the AI works.
This is like that
instead of talking
emotional robot thing where the person was standing outside the room and sending the little robot
they were
in,
listening to the whole conversation.
They were listening to the conversation. Same thing.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Okay.
Or like the Amazon Go thing.
Yep. Where they're just some real person is sitting there.
In India, the Amazon Go was all announced. So come in and walk into our stores, grab our stuff and go. And it was people in India, 100 people in India that would zoom in on cameras to then charge you on the item that you grabbed. All righty, continue.
All right. Well, here's a firsthand witness. So David Katzmeyer witnessed these issues firsthand. He says, "My daughter and I were recently at Taco Bell with an AI drive-thru attendant. Got a lot of the order wrong, and when she raised her voice to repeat herself and correct the mistake, the human drive-thru person came on and told us he was listening all along. Makes me wonder why they used AI at all." Some Taco Bell employees have also posted content gently reminding folks that when they yell at the AI system, the employees can hear them.
So does that give you kind of a little bit of a leadway? Because if you think you're talking to AI and you just start berating, listen to you mother. Blah,
have
blah,
you?
Blah,
Have you
blah,
been?
blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to put something out there and say that that's probably better for the Taco Bell employees.
What's that? To listen to the
that
person?
They're listening to somebody yell at the AI
instead of them. Okay, I guess. Okay. What are you gonna say, Odie?
Oh, I was gonna say, are you guys part of the online meme where people are calling like robots and AI stuff like slurs?
No.
Oh, okay.
What kind of slurs?
Like clanker.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is.
that's
that's an old term that's being reused.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's from Star Wars.
Yes. Yep.
I have actually seen that one. I didn't know it was like that prevalent, but
yeah, it is. It's any robot you don't like.
Yeah.
AI.
Well, it's just funny. It just goes to prove that, like, as much as we try to be on the breaking edge of technology, we can never change human
behavior.
Human behavior.
You can't change
because
humans.
people are gonna go off on a robot that literally cannot do anything.
So remember the
just
whole idea
because
of
they can
groceries being delivered to your house.
Well, they do that to people, so why wouldn't they
exactly.
do that?
So groceries being delivered to people's houses. This actually came out in like 1997, 98, 99. There were companies that built their whole thing thinking that people didn't want to go to a grocery store and have items delivered to you. Amazon did this. Other companies did this. It only took when COVID hit that people were starting to get more comfortable with either picking up food that somebody else did.
Because we didn't have a choice.
We didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
And now food service delivery and groceries is starting to pick up. But that's actually almost over 20 years. People did not accept the technology has always been there, but people didn't accept the idea.
That's why car dealerships still exist.
Yeah, you, as much as you think it's easy to go to
Yeah, there's just some things that
Carvana.
just can't become like fully automated.
Yep. Carvana
Or
is not the same
fully
experience as that
AI.
sleazy sales guy trying to make sure that I really want that Mustang when I don't have any idea of buying it because it's on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Yep. So I told you so.
So you told us
Way to
so.
go, Taco Bell. I told you so.
Well, you know what though? It says they're going to shelve the technology and they'll come back with that at a later time.
Yeah, they're gonna try it again when they do a little tweaks, or we're gonna probably wait for ChatGPT 8
We're on
come
5
out.
now.
Then
We're on
they'll be
5
like,
now.
"Meh."
So there you go. All right, story number 3. Now we talked about this. So the big push is that Windows 10 is shutting down. But when Windows 10 came on out, the president of the company and senior officials said that this would be the last operating system you ever needed.
Your favorite company said this.
Well, they're not my favorite company, but they said that you would never need to get another operating system. If you bought Windows 10, we will always upgrade it. This is the last operating system you need. Microsoft's in a little bit of a dilemma here because they want people to go to Windows 11, but they have made some big promises to companies, and the companies are holding them accountable, and so are the consumers. So if you're running Windows 10, you need to do this before October 14th to be secure, but Windows is not going away anytime soon. Windows 10 users who haven't upgraded to Windows 11 need to enroll in the Microsoft Extended Security Updates program to receive critical security updates.
Okay, so this is their thing, huh? This is the deal.
Well,
we're gonna keep Windows 10 forever. Oh, wait a minute, we got Windows 11 here. Oh, now
they're not going to get any new features in Windows 10. So the Windows 10 that you have right now will stay with the features that it has. No new features.
But
and it works really good. So maybe that would be a great thing.
It's Windows 10 works fine.
Yeah.
So all these people are sticking with Windows 10.
Yep.
And Microsoft's response to that is, okay, we'll keep supporting the security features as long as you pay us.
Well, hang on here. Well, guess what? You can enroll in the Extended Security Update programs for free. So let me tell you about this, okay? All right. Microsoft's about to pull the plug on Windows 10 support for the decade-old operating system is scheduled to end on October 14th, and users are encouraged to upgrade to Windows 11. However, with less than 2 months from the out-of-end support, nearly 43% of PC owners in the world are still running Windows 10.
That's because it works.
So you got 40. You can't just shut down a system when almost half of the world or so are still running this as their primary system.
That's because they probably believe Microsoft when they said they weren't going to make another one.
Well, yeah. So these users now must either upgrade their device or continue to use the outdated software. So let's see how Microsoft released this. The outdated software if their devices doesn't support Windows 11.
Well, people are still running Windows 95, so.
I don't know about 95. I think it's Windows XP. All right. To give its users more time to upgrade their software and hardware to Windows 11. So to give more time. More time. Microsoft has promised to continue supporting Windows 10 with one more year of security updates. Anyone with Windows 10 can enroll for the Extended Security Updates program and continue receiving updates through October 13th, 2026. Now, Microsoft says the EUS program is not intended as a long-term solution, but rather a temporary bridge to stay secure while one migrates to a newer supported platform.
Yeah, you know what? Microsoft?
Yeah.
This is the same thing as Taco Bell.
Well, let me just tell you this. If you're a business, you can opt in to have these Microsoft Extended Security Updates now for 3 years. So an individual user gets a 1-year extension. If you're a business, now you get 3 years with this program. Now, to make sure you're running the latest version of Windows 10, which is version 22H2, you can check out your Windows version in Settings. You can click Windows Update. After that, you can view your update history. Once you're sure you're up to date, visit Settings again in Windows Update and look for the links in the top right-hand corner of the interface. It should read Windows 10 support ends in October 2025. And then it should say enroll in extended security updates to keep your device secure. Below the message is a link to enroll, which will pop up the extended security updates enrollment wizard. Now you're going to need to decide whether you want to sync your settings with OneDrive, which is what they're trying to push you to do, which only gives you a limited amount of space, which means you're going to run out of space and then you're going to just pay more for OneDrive. Or you can pay $30. Or, you know what? We've talked about these things before. These are called the Bing points. if you redeem 1,000 Microsoft reward points for the ESU program, you can get it for free.
Do you know what that's equal to in USD?
He does.
Yes.
Right.
He does mean.
No, I
Bing
know. That's
points.
why I'm asking.
So Microsoft, 1,000 points is probably, it's
50
probably
bucks.
a month's worth of time of searching online. So if you go and search online, every time you search, you receive a Microsoft point for free with the Bing enrollment.
Okay.
So
But you don't know what that converts to US
so
dollars.
it doesn't necessarily convert exactly, but I would say
It converts to Shroot bucks.
it's going to be less than the $30 they're asking you for. All right, now you can enroll in this program anytime from now until the program ends October 13th, 2026. So you have any time. So it's not a huge rush.
See, I already got a story for next year's I told you so segment.
that we're going to extend it one more year after that.
Microsoft just has to realize they made a bad error and just be like, okay, we're just gonna keep supporting Windows 10 for half of all you people who won't upgrade to our awesome Windows 11.
Yeah,
which isn't quite that awesome.
It's
So-
not horrible. It's not.
It's not horrible,
Windows
but
10 is really.
it's
good,
not
though.
better. It's not so much better
No.
than Windows 10.
No, it's not. Oh, no. So if you're a business, you're able to purchase up to 3 additional years of updates. So they're going to allow that for everybody because you're going to say, well, I use it at home and it's my personal computer, but I use it for home business. And then Microsoft will be like, So, how do you get the Windows 2 security updates for free? There's 2 ways to enroll the Windows Extended program. You can set up your syncing automatically with OneDrive, and you can get it for free, or redeem those 1,000 Microsoft reward points. So if you want to sync your stuff to OneDrive, you kind of already do that, Mike, so you may be able to do it for free.
What, syncing my OneDrive?
Yeah, sync to your OneDrive. The ESU enrollment wizard will allow you the 3 choices when you sign up: for free, or back up your PC, or pay $30. Now, Windows 10 has been impressive. It's at a 10-year run. But the operating system isn't likely to receive updates beyond 2026, is what Microsoft said. Yeah.
I told you so.
Okay, still, for many users not yet ready to dive into Windows 11, Microsoft's free ESU program is a welcome stop.
How many of those people who are running Windows 10 can't upgrade to Windows 11?
A lot of
I
those.
have laptops
Yeah.
that cannot upgrade to Windows 11.
Yeah, so now you can extend it for Windows 10 for a year.
So
And then another year, and another year.
Microsoft was probably thinking, yeah, we'll do this and everybody will buy new computers, and then they didn't.
You remember back in the old days.
The olden days.
The olden days. Remember you have 286 and 386s and 486s and Pentium PCs.
Yeah, man.
You'd update about every 3 or 4 years because the technology advancement in graphics, and really it was graphics and video games, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I think the video game industry drives all that stuff because everybody wants that new game, but they can't run it on the stupid
old machines
they got.
But then they came out with these things, all these entertainment systems like the Xbox S and all these other things that people are like, okay, well, I guess I don't need a PC. And so your PC then just becomes a work productivity machine. And guess what? You don't need those high-end graphics anymore. So updates are limited. Well, that ends our top technology stories of the week, or the segment we should just call I Told You So, with all 3 stories.
No. That has to be a separate segment.
That has to be a separate
We have
segment?
to do a separate segment that says I told you so, because then we can just have our normal stuff,
top
and then
stories.
we can do I told you so, and then we can go I told you so.
All right. Well, that ends our top technology stories of the week. Next, we dive into our game show, 2 Truths and a Lie. Can Odie and Mike pick out the false article? We'll see after this commercial break.
Looking for custom glass solutions for your next commercial project? Hartung Glass Industries is your trusted partner in custom glass fabrication. For over 100 years, Hartung has delivered proven manufacturing expertise, comprehensive product offerings, and dependable service and quality. From energy-efficient facades to custom shower doors, we create glass solutions tailored to your project needs. With 8 facilities across the U.S. and Canada, we combine national expertise with a local touch-ensuring faster service and unparalleled customer care. Hartung Glass Industries, where quality meets innovation. Visit hartungglass.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Tech Time. That was Mike making sure we're all ready to go.
I'm clearing my throat.
That's right. Our weekly show covers the top technology subjects without any political agenda. We verify the facts. We do it with a sense of humor in less than 60 minutes, and of course, a little whiskey on the side. Today, Mark Gregoire, whiskey connoisseur, is away. He's in California at a whiskey convention. I'm not bitter about this at all. This is only the second time now.
Bitter like
this.
the whiskey.
That's right. So,
Is it really a whiskey convention? Really?
It is a whiskey
Yeah,
convention.
Tim and his homies together.
So they sit there.
They're just getting around. They're just partying.
Yes. So they just sit there. No. Have you seen these conventions and
Anyway.
stuff?
No, I've never seen a whiskey
So it's a
convention.
bunch of whiskey snobby nerds that go around and go, oh, I don't think I like that little whiskey. It's
No.
not as good as it needs to be.
They're not like those whiskey.
How
those
is it
like
that you-
wine
Yes,
folk.
they are. Yes,
no,
they
no,
are.
no,
Yeah,
no.
that-
Not like the wine people that are like, ooh. Blah, blah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about the
can see Mark being-
wine and the whiskey snobs. Maybe they're the same, but I want to know why your accents change in the middle of this sentence. That's
Why I go, wow,
Never
really
mind.
excited.
Maybe
Don't try it
it has
again.
to do with the whiskey of
That's
today.
right. Okay. Odie, what did he pick for us while he was out?
Today we're drinking the 1792 Bottled in Bond, the Ballard Cut Pick. From the whiskey bottle label, in 1897, the Bottled in Bond Act revolutionized the quality of American whiskey. Carrying on that tradition, this well-aged bourbon comes from only barrels filled during the same distilling season and is bottled at exactly 100 proof for a bold taste and lingering finish. A testament to the Bottled in Bond Act established over a century ago. True to its heritage, the unmistakable spice of 1792 bourbon is met with notes of charred oak and fresh mint. Subtle caramel apple tones are delicately balanced with the lingering essence of coffee and black pepper.
I taste the coffee.
I don't taste the
I
coffee,
have coffee, so I taste it anyway.
but I can attest to the lingering finish because that stayed with me for a really long time.
It does. It
I
does.
did not like that.
You did not like that? Oh.
But, here are the stats. It's from the Sazerac Company. The distillation is a Barton 1792 distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, classified as a straight bourbon, aged for at least 4 years, 50% ABV or 100 proof. The mash bill is undisclosed, but it's believed to be a high rye between 15 to 25% rye, going for $45.
That's going to be on
Which,
Nathan's shelf.
now that I know that it's $45,
I kind of like it. I really like it.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm not as hating on it.
So if it was $100 bottle, you'd be like, eh.
And I'd be like, eh.
But now that it's 45,
Well,
How is it
Last
that the
week's-
cheaper it is, the better it tastes for you folks?
no.
What's
Whoa,
that?
whoa. Chill out. Hold on. Last week's was $56. The
Yes.
Remus straight bourbon whiskey from
Yeah, that was good.
Single Barrel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. From Ross and Squibb Distillation. That was $56.
and that
I
was,
like that a lot more
okay.
than this week's.
So now we're even price quoting and the difference of them.
Yeah.
I like that. There you go. All right.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you know what the best whiskey is for the price?
Oh my God.
Canadian Mist?
No, not even Canadian. No, that was so bad. That is the worst. That is the worst whiskey. We need to bring that back as a salute.
Yeah, it's an end of year cheer.
End of year cheer. Every year we should bring back.
Remember our roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the one that we thought was worse than Canadian Mist?
I don't
it was a
remember.
Trader Joe's something. It was a mash bill from Trader Joe's,
Okay, yeah.
and it
well,
was
there we go.
horrible too. All right.
Anyway, you guys, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Drink responsibly. Heaven can wait.
All right. Thank you, Odie. With our whiskey
Mark.
tasting completed, let's move on to our feature segment. Today we bring the 3 stories ripped from the headlines. 2 are true and 1's a lie. Can you spot the fake as we start this next segment?
And now we have 2 truths and a lie.
All right. Here's how we play the game. Odie and Mike, I'm going to read you 3 articles.
Yeah.
You're going to choose which one of the 2 are. Well, actually, you really just need to pick out the fake
The
article.
first one is.
All right. The first
Hey.
one is wow. Oh, wow. Hang on. You got to listen to these first. Here's what we got. Scientists create incredible materials that could, and put your phones down. No searching, no Googling. There we were trying to keep this all taken care of. Scientists create incredible materials that could boost performance of solar panels. And this can be a significant enhancement. By 2030, solar technology expected to account for 80% of the renewable energy growth. As the cost of solar energy generations have dropped, installations have boomed around the world. However, there is work to be done to optimize the efficiency and reduce the use of toxic materials. Silicon has long been the go-to material for solar panels, but switching...
Silicone?
What's that?
Okay. Sorry.
Don't listen to him.
Okay.
It's that.
My bad. Continue, sir.
Okay, but watching perovskite could be boost efficiency and allow for the creation of ultralight solar cells. The most efficient perovskite solar cells have been incorporated into the designs of some new panels. Toxic metal is particularly dangerous to children is being removed. The alternative is
Are you
lead.
reading the article to us?
Yes.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
As it,
I thought we were just supposed to go off the titles.
no.
No.
Oh, as an
okay.
alternative to lead-based perovskites, the research has
I hate
found
lead paste.
that using frenozone is a self-monolayer molecule abbreviated as the TH2 EPT. They can achieve a higher power consumption efficiency with less toxicity.
Good Lord, Nathan.
Okay.
That's why I was asking why he's reading the whole article,
All right,
because
story
there's
number-
words he can't pronounce that I can't understand.
What? Toxicity.
Silicon.
Toxicity. All right, there you go. So that's
Silicon.
Silicon. Silicon. You know what silicon is?
Silicone.
It's a silicon, whatever. Okay. So the idea here, scientists are creating incredible material to boost performance of solar panels.
Okay, thanks for that.
Story number 2. Finland is on the verge of an incredible human-made alteration for deep beneath the earth that can hold a total of 5,500 tons of waste. In a bold step forward, sustainable nuclear waste management, Finland is poised to become the first nation to bury spent nuclear fuel rods deep underground for long-term storage. Nuclear energy is a type low-carbon energy source that harnesses from the power within atoms. However, managing nuclear waste is important because it remains radioactive and can pose safety and environmental risks for many years. Finland's Onke project represents a monumental leap forward, curbing waste and safeguarding the environment. The Oncave, meaning cave or hollow in Finnish, has been built over the past 2 decades by an expansive underground repository that serves as the world's first permanent storage site for nuclear waste.
Nuclear.
Nuclear. And story number 3. So you got story 1.
We got story 1. And then we got story 2.
Story
Now
2.
we're on story 2.
Amazon announced the new breakthrough in data transfer called PhotoNet. Amazon announced this week the groundbreaking new technology called PhotoNet, designed to transfer data at the speed of light. The company says the system uses a proprietary form of photonic transmission that has bypassed traditional fiber optic satellites and Wi-Fi interference. According to Amazon, PhotoNet works by encoding digital information directly into controlled light pulses, allowing data to move instantly between compatible devices. Early demonstrations show file transfers completing in fractions of milliseconds, regardless of the distance. The future of connectivity, said Amazon CEO Andy Jassy during the launch event. PhotoNet is faster than fiber, more stable than 5G, and more secure than any wireless protocol on the market today. We believe it will redefine global communication. Amazon claims the benefit includes instant downloads of 4K movie transfer in under a second, zero latency communication, video calls feel as if the other person's in the same room, and ultra-secure channels. Light speeds signals are so far harder to intercept than conventional radio frequencies because they move so fast. Company plans to roll this out into its data centers later this year, with consumer devices expected in 2026.
Okay, so we've got 3 stories. The first one is solar panels being upgraded to be more efficient.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got Finland that's going to bury nuclear material in caves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Amazon has created the transporter.
No.
Well, no, it's just PhotoNet.
Amazon is claiming that they can encode photons with information that can be beamed directly to you in a second.
In a millisecond.
In a millisecond.
So are you leaning towards 2 and 3?
You know, the Amazon one sounds the most true out of all.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Amazon has figured out how to encode photons with
They haven't even figured out
energy.
Alexa. So
yeah,
or Amazon Go
sidewalk.
or Sidewalk.
Well, they figure it out. They just use your internet and you just don't know it.
Okay. All right. So if they've figured out how to use light to transfer information,
That's a lie.
that means that I have to have something that can receive light to get that information.
Yes,
It won't be transmitted over my Ethernet.
that's correct. They're gonna have new devices.
So I'm going to have to upgrade my crap to photon receptors.
I think so.
Is that what I have to do?
I think so. Ian.
All right.
Which of these stories do you think is fake?
I think story 3.
I think
either story 2 or story 3.
I think Amazon is the wrong one.
You think Amazon's the wrong one, Mike? Okay. All right.
That's a little bit too much outside of my rational
Okay, Odie.
grumpy brain.
All right. So Mike says story number 3. Are you going to go with Mike?
Yeah.
You're going to go with Mike.
Well, don't give me that like little glint in your eye about it.
What?
It's going to turn out he's going to tell us that the Finland one is not Finland, it's something else.
It's Scotland.
Dang.
What I told you?
No. You said okay. So you got the Amazon one. All right, and Odie, I need your decision. 5.
She gave you her
Okay,
decision.
Amazon,
She went with the one that sounded ridiculous.
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Story Finland on the verge of incredible human alteration is correct. All right. So that is correct. So you guys are correct. So now it comes down to scientists create material or Amazon announces a breakthrough in the data transfer photonet.
In photonic transfer.
And guess what? Mike and Odie, you are correct. The lie
No
is
way!
Amazon has not broken out in the photonet. That is correct.
See, even booze this late in the day can't keep me from thinking that Amazon has figured out how to create photonic
this is how the
information
story was
transfer.
created. Let me tell you, I will put in the chat GPT.
I bet you did.
Are you
create a fake story about a technology that Amazon is going to create.
You kind of need to not do that in the next game because that was just way
over?
It was way
But
out
the
there.
CEO comments was pretty good though, right? Andy,
No.
Jesse? No, you didn't like the comments?
No, I don't care for the comments.
He should have said Taco Bell needs drive-through people.
All right. Well, guess what? Hopefully, you listening at home also picked out the segment. We do not.
I'm pretty sure they did.
We do not have transporters created by Amazon yet. If we did have the ability to do that,
We're not going to get anywhere near that.
oh,
From Amazon?
well, that's true. From
Yeah.
Amazon, you're correct. That's right.
That would be cool
we're
because then
gonna
I could get my stuff a lot faster.
Can you?
Yeah,
Remember
if they created light transport or teleportation, that would be cool.
Amazon used to have 2-day delivery, and it used to have next day.
Oh my
delivery.
God.
I
get over
ordered
this.
something from Amazon last night at 7:00 or so.
You got it this
I
morning.
got it at 4:30 this morning.
Oh my word, that is amazing.
So-
But I will say,
But it
some
didn't
things-
come by light.
It did not come by light.
No.
It came by somebody. Well, you
Came by
never know.
warehouse.
It could have been his name. Could have been light.
It freaked out my neighbors because somebody was tromping up and down the
I
stairs
like
at
doing
4:30.
that. I order the 2 a.m. the 4 a.m. services all the time, just so that my wife can get the alarm on our doorbell system that somebody's walking outside.
That's really
So she
there's
wakes up in the middle
there's
of the
this
night.
old story called The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Yeah.
You know what that story?
I do know that.
Okay,
story.
all right.
And
You
then the
might wanna
wolf
rethink that.
and the wolf actually comes, and no one listens. because he
Amazon's coming. Amazon's coming.
said- All right, that is our segment. With that, let's move on to Mike's mesmerizing moment.
Welcome to Mike's mesmerizing moment. What does Mike have to say today?
All right, Mike. Here's my question for you.
Okay.
When humans get excited about stuff, like say a new technology, a new thing, a new toy, does it make us as humans happier?
No.
What?
No.
Well,
Are you what?
What?
See,
Wait,
that's what I
ask the
thought too.
question again.
When humans get excited about new technologies, new things, or new toys, does it make us as humans happier?
No.
How
Ooh.
can you say that?
Because there is tons and tons of information out there right now that our technology age is creating people with more depression than ever. Okay, what you're talking about is two different things. Okay, excitement is a feeling, and it's very similar to fear.
Okay.
It releases almost the exact same not pheromones.
Endorphins?
Endorphins and things like that. It releases, but there's one thing that excitement releases that fear does not. So they're very similar, and these are emotional states.
Okay.
So if we get excited about something, we have a heightened emotional state. A heightened emotional state does not translate into something like happiness, which is a kind of considered to be this long-term state of being.
All right.
Right? And the interesting thing about our modern society is that we have created this idea that we all have to be happy. And there's like this cult of happiness out there that you can't reach. Nobody can reach it.
Okay. Okay.
And so, we're out there running around. But what you're talking about is an emotional state versus a state of, I guess we could say, prolonged contentment or something like that. You can't really even define what happy is.
Okay.
In many different terms. But
so when I get a new toy, I'm happy.
When you get a new toy, you're happy for a while.
Yeah.
And then do you get bored with that new toy?
Yeah.
That means you're not happy anymore.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
And like I said earlier, we have this idea that we deserve happiness. We chase happiness, and the information is different than we're getting. We got everybody's on depressants, antidepressants. And depressants. I'm drinking alcohol. That's a depressant.
Is that a depressant? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mike, see, that was good because I think Odie and I were kind of questioning that. I would have said, yeah, but I see your point.
You would.
I'd see your point. Thank you for that mesmerizing moment. Up next, we have This Week in Technology. So now would be a great time to enjoy a little whiskey on the side, as we're going to be doing so during the break. You're listening to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm. See you in a few minutes.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so you know what? We need people to start liking our social media pages.
If you like our show, if you really like us, we could use your support on patreon.com.
Or is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon.
Okay, Patreon. If you really like us, you can.
And you say I'm the English guy?
Patreon.com.
I butcher the English language?
You butcher the English language.
Okay, so it's
all the time.
It's patreon.com.
Patreon.com. If you really like our show, you can subscribe to patreon.com and help us out.
Oh, and you can visit us on that Facebook platform. You know, the one that Zuckerberg owns?
The one that we always bag on?
Yeah, you can. We're on Facebook, too.
Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Do you know what our Facebook page is?
TechTime Radio.
At TechTime Radio. Yeah. You know what? There's a trend here.
It seems to be that there's a trend, and that's TechTime Radio.
Or you can even Instagram with us.
And that's at TechTime Radio.
That's at TechTime Radio. Or you can find us on TikTok.
And it's TechTime Radio.
It's at TechTime Radio.
Like and subscribe to our social media.
Like us today. We need you to like us.
Like us and subscribe. That's it?
That's it. That's that simple.
And now, let's look back at this week in technology.
All right. We're going back to September 1st, 1977. Pioneer 11 becomes the first man-made object to fly by Saturn. Now, Pioneer 11 is the sister spacecraft to Pioneer 10, and it was the first human-made object to fly past Saturn and also returned the first pictures of the polar regions of Jupiter. After boost by the TEM 364-4 engine, the spacecraft sped away from Earth at a velocity of about 32,000 miles per hour, thus equaling the speed of its predecessor, the Pioneer 10. During the outbound journey, there were a number of malfunctions on the spacecraft, including the momentary failure of one of the RTG booms to deploy, a problem with an altitude control thruster,
Attitude.
Yep. Attitude.
It was
control
happy.
thruster, and partial failure of the asteroid dust detector, but none of these jeopardized the asteroidal dust. Asteroidal. That's what it's called. So I you know what? I got it from the information.
No.
But
it has nothing
these,
to do with what you're reading. It's how you're reading it.
Okay. But none of these jeopardized the mission. So that was This Week in Technology. If you ever wanted to watch some Tech Time history with over 260 plus weekly broadcasts spanning our 4+ years. That's incorrect. We're now on year 6. Podcast and blog information. You can visit us at techtimeradio.com to watch our older shows. We're going to take a commercial break, but when we return, we have Mark's Mumble Whiskey Review. See you after the break.
How to See a Man About a Dog. It combines darkly comic short stories, powerful poems, and pulp fiction prose to create a heartbreaking and hilarious journey readers will not soon forget. Read How to See a Man About a Dog, collected writings, for free with Kindle Unlimited. Ebook available on Kindle, print copies available on Amazon the Bookpository, and more.
The segment we've been waiting all week for. Mark's Whiskey Mumble.
All right, you guys.
Yep.
Mumble for us, Mark.
Okay. Does anyone know what we're celebrating today?
National Mumble Day.
Imagine.
We are celebrating the first ever
Anyway.
pickle.
It's
September 2nd.
It's
Okay.
I told you so day.
It's calendar adjustment day.
Oh.
Oh, it's calendar.
Are you gonna sing a song? It's California Adjustment Day. It's California Adjustment Day.
Calendar adjustment
Calendar.
day
Oh, calendar.
marks the moment history skipped ahead. In 1752, after Britain adopted the Gregorian calendar, the residents of Britain and the American colonies went to bed on September 2nd and woke up on September 14th, losing 11 days forever.
Man,
The change also reset New Year's Day to January 1st, where it still stands today.
Wow.
Talk about daylight savings time.
Oh my God. But back in 1752, Britain skipped 11 days just to fix its calendar. Fast forward a few decades to 1792, when Kentucky became a state, a milestone that now lives on in the 1792 bottled and bond bourbon.
Mm.
Two big shifts in the 1700s, one in time, one in whiskey. And here is
that's a stretch, buddy.
Hey, and here is a twist you probably did not expect. Barton 1792 Distillery runs its own coal-fired power plant right on site in Bardstown, Kentucky. Wow.
Yeah, I knew that. That's something everybody should know.
Anyway, that old school grit fuels one of the boldest bourbons out there. 1792 Bottled and Bond. 1792 Bottled and Bond is a great couch pour or something delicious to set your palate at the start of the night. Sitting right at a solid 100 proof, it comes across spicy and sweet. It is not as robust as the 1792 Full Proof, which is Mark's personal choice, though it carries more potency and spice than 1792 Small Batch and is worth the step up. This is the 5th time we have featured a 1792 product. The real question now is, will Mike make it a sweep with 5 out of 5 thumbs up?
That's
look at him with the statistics.
Yeah,
Way to go, Mark.
That's a question. I'm wavering on this one.
You're wavering on it?
I am.
Mm.
I mean, it's good, but I don't know if it's good.
You don't think it's a thumbs up?
I haven't made my decision yet.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you.
How are you feeling about it?
I like it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
You haven't seen him. You haven't seen him with it.
I don't know.
He hasn't had an epileptic fit about it.
You haven't finished your... Wait, how much did you pour? Is that your second pour?
No, it's just still my first. I just poured it a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
well,
Odie's complaining about alcohol. That's right.
I just poured it a lot.
No, because I would have...
You want more?
No,
She does. He keeps picking up the glass and looking at it longingly.
During our commercial break, we'll get you more Odie so that you can have... Hey.
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Well,
All
guess
right.
what?
We just got a salute.
Whiskey and technology are such a great pairing. Like Sonic's and Tail.
Shut up.
Sonic and Tails. Is it Sonic and Knuckles or is it Sonic and Tails?
Let's not. Let's not.
Like...
I mean, there's a pairing. That's a good pairing. Sonic
You know
and Tails.
what a good pairing is?
Mario and Luigi.
Click and drag. That's a
and
good
drag?
pairing.
How about Eli and Jacob in The Last of Us? Or is it Ellie?
Whatever. It's Ellie.
Is it Ellie?
God.
I've never seen The Last of Us.
Okay.
How about
You
Banjo?
don't know how to read?
How are you
It's
even?
not spelled as Eli.
I just looked at it real quick online.
Oh, my God.
Okay, how about Gordon
Silicon.
and
You
Alex?
should try doing it in one of your accents that turns into some weird sounding.
How about Banjo and
No. I was just kidding.
Hello, Mike.
No.
We'll continue on into our next area.
Okay,
Thank
Carl,
like-
you
come on.
so much, Mark. I got many voices.
We're like
You know-
Conrad and Belly.
Conrad and Billy.
You guys are too old to get that reference, but anybody that's out there that's currently
How about-
Gen Z.
How about Leo and Stitch?
Shut up. Anyway.
pretty-
Lilo and Stitch.
God, what is up with you? You
I
are
don't
missing like full syllables, man.
He's been drinking lots of the alcohol all
He's
day
trying
today.
He's trying to do his voices.
That's right. All right. You know what?
Lilo.
Thank
Copy
you.
and paste, buddy. How about that one?
Copy
That
and
was a
paste
good
again.
one.
How about Clippy and
Resumes.
what would Clippy be?
Windows
yeah.
95.
No, Cliffy was a part. Well, yeah, it was Windows 95. Do you ever remember Never mind. Continuing on. Let's prepare for our technology fail of the week, brought to us by Elite Executive Services, technology experts to help you out of a technology fail.
Congratulations. You're a failure.
Oh, I failed. Did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
All right, this week our technology fail comes to us from the consumer credit reporting giant called TransUnion. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh, yes.
All right, well, guess what? TransUnion wants to let everybody know that they suffered a data breach exposing personal information of 4.4 million people in the United States. 4.4 million people in the United States, essentially 97% of the United States individuals, learning that data was stolen from its Salesforce account.
So it doesn't really matter that DOGE is putting all of our information in a cloud-based thing that can get hacked really easily, does it?
Well, Salesforce is also a cloud-based thing, aren't they not?
So Equifax and Experian have both experienced security breaches. And there's only 3 major credit bureaus in the United States. So Equifax breached, Experian breached, and now, of course, we have TransUnion breached. So all of our data for any financial information.
So it doesn't matter what the government's doing. They're just like making it easy.
Well, TransUnion operates in 30 countries, employing over 13,000 staff. I don't know why, because they surely don't back up their data. And has an annual revenue of $3 billion. Now, it collects and maintains credit information over 1 billion consumers worldwide, with approximately 200 million of those based in the U.S. According to the filing submitted, the breach occurred on July 28, 2025, and was discovered 2 days later. Great security. We recently experienced a cyber incident involving a third-party application serving our U.S. consumer operations, released the data.
What are you doing?
You asked me to do voices.
I didn't ask you to do that. I consistently tell you not to do them.
Access includes some limited personal information belonging to you. Now, the data exposed in this incident was limited according to the company, although what exactly it might entail hasn't been specified in the sample notification. Instead, the letter underlines that no credit reports or core credit information was exposed in this incident.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
Since everybody's been breached, my credit score should be better now.
Should be better?
They should be like, hey, we lost all your information, but your credit score is awesome.
So they said unauthorized access happened. No relevant information or no information was released. Well,
that's what they always say.
Oh, well, let's go and take a look. Now, a threat actor claims that the stolen data consists of over 13 million records, with 4.4 million records related to people in the United States. So this is the threat actor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a sample of stolen data shared on dark web, which I've looked at myself, contains quite a lot of sensitive personal information, including your names, billing address, phone number, email address, dates of birth, and redacted social security numbers of TransUnion customers, and more. So I guess TransUnion is saying that all of this stuff is not important. Your phone number, your email address, your birth date, or your unredacted social security number, which means they can see your social security number. But I guess if the social security numbers are on Amazon Cloud Services, they're going to get breached. I guess all the social security numbers are just
it seems like none of this, all of this just comes out in the wash anyway. So
well, in previous years, the companies
just need to go back to pen and paper.
South African and Canadian breaches suffered through cybersecurity breaches exposed customer information also from them. So none of these credit data stuff, and so they can pull your credit, they can change your credit on their stupid little algorithms. They can do whatever they want, but when you actually ask them to secure your data, it's not really a priority to them. Too much money. So we're just gonna let it all be exposed out there. I always love that the companies lie about what data was stolen, and then the poor people that breach them just post it out there in clean.
This is why. Who was a company that issued a wanted?
Oh, a bounty.
Yeah, bounty. I think we should just standardize bounties now. So anybody that does this, they hunt them down and murder their computers.
Oh, murder their computers.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't know if we really, that now we're getting into a whole bunch of different philosophies. So you're going to have to tell me how that works, because I don't know if we start getting aggressive or we don't get aggressive. But all right, that was the story. I'm sure that was uplifting for everybody else. Right?
Yeah, that was uplifting.
Okay, all right.
I feel uplifted by that. See, that's what happiness is right there. There's happiness. Happiness is knowing that all your information is going to get breached no matter who does it or where they put it or
That's why I asked you last week in the show, would you pay for a service that would guarantee your security being safe?
no, because nobody can guarantee that.
Do you know why? Because people that are in charge of the data are some of the lowest paid people. And it's not that somebody broke in. It's that somebody
it's because
they
skimp. Okay, so they skimp on security.
Yep.
This is the
IT
security.
staff.
This is the security paradox. I worked in physical security for a while,
Okay.
and there's a paradox
Yeah.
where if nothing's happening, what does that mean?
Then we don't need security.
We don't need security.
because we would never get breached, even though the security group is working really hard to make
That's
sure.
why nothing's happening, because security's doing its job. So when they think, okay, nothing's going on, so we need to cut some areas and for our finances stuff, they cut security.
Yep.
Because there's no incidents happening.
Yep. There's no reason.
So
to have
a
that.
smart security company would let an incident come by every once in a while and be like, "Oh yeah, we need security."
All right. Here we go. We're gonna go right now to the Nathan Nugget.
This is your Nugget of the Week.
All right. Here's the nugget. We're gonna talk about Windows 10. Going back to one of our main stories.
Why do we want to do that?
Because Windows 10 is a great operating system. If you have not gone, though, and set up Bing to get your 1,000 points, you can do it right now by just visiting bing.com and setting up that as your default user account to search the web. It may take you a little bit to figure it out.
You know, that's a low-key form of blackmail.
Well,
you know that?
I'm just saying that if you want your free upgrade with 1,000 points, I just looked on it this morning to see what would need to do. It's going to be a week of time, and within a week of searching the web through Bing, which may be a little bit of an issue, you will receive Microsoft reward points. So Mike, here's how many Microsoft reward points does it say that I have right there?
You have an excessive amount.
11,000 is 76
Bing points.
Guess what? These have only been redeemed from last month. That was last month.
I believe that because
So-
you are a Bing disciple.
Okay, so if you decide to go on a daily streak to search for Bing, you will automatically receive 1,000 Bing points, which will give you the free upgrade. Go to bing.com, look at Microsoft Rewards, sign up for the dashboard so you can get your upgrade for security. Or
just pay attention how Microsoft is manipulating you into using their products. Just take that into account while you're playing with your Bing.
Okay, there you go. Well, you know what? Now we need to move to our pick of the day whiskey tasting.
And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubbles to the top.
All right, so now we're moving to our whiskey tasting. Odie, what do we have here?
Today we're drinking the 1792 Bottled and Bond, the Ballard Cut Pick, from the Sazerac Company. Distillation is Barton 1792 Distillery in Bardstown, classified as a straight bourbon, aged for at least 4 years, 100 proof, undisclosed, $45 on the market. What are we saying, y'all?
What are you saying, Mike? Are you giving it a thumbs up?
Yeah,
What
I'll give it a
say you?
thumbs up.
You'll give it. He's 5 for 5, y'all.
It's good. It's not as good as some of the other ones that we've had on the
I
show.
actually like this a lot. I did not like last week's.
Yeah, because it was $56.
No, it was not the. I did not like the taste. Sure, that's
Okay.
absolutely great.
Yeah.
All right, well, Mike, we're about out of time. We want to thank our listeners for joining the program. Listeners, we want to hear from you. Just visit techtimeradio.com, click on Be a Caller, and ask us a question. When you watch the stream, peoples, we had like 5,000 plus people on the stream, and one of our producers sends out a question for you. Please respond to it. We do not know why we get no responses for that. So just say hi if you don't have a
So
question.
now we're groveling?
Yeah,
we
well,
are.
Nathan's into that stuff.
I
Didn't you hear that ad where he's groveling about going to Patreon?
Patreon.com. You butcher the English language?
I did that on purpose.
Okay.
I don't do that on
All
accident.
right, there you go. Okay. Be a caller. Ask us a question on our technology talkback recording system. You can always stay connected by liking our YouTube page and stay up to date on technology. From all of us at Tech Time, it's an honor to be the host of today's show. Always remember, the science of tomorrow starts with the technology of today. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on Tech Time Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list. for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/TechTime Radio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at TechTime Radio, remember, Mumm's the word.